Well, hello, all you beautiful people out there in Minecraft land. How are you today? I am fantastic. Thanks for asking. In the previous episode, we built this AFK spot for this creeper farm. That's what it is down there. So we have a tower, and we are farming up some creepers and farming up some gunpowder from those creepers, but I have made a bit of a change specifically to this side over here because I realized that there's a much better way to get up to the creeper farm than having a water elevator and all that other stuff. Basically, I just built myself a nether portal, and then I linked it to the roof of the nether, and we're all good. So now I can come out of this creeper tower portal thing and over to my main base with one very quick little jumperoo. And now I am back at my base. So that's very exciting. And also I went ahead and linked the gunpowder farm up to my storage system behind me here. So if I come over here, I have gunpowder filtering into this chest right here. And yeah, you should see, well, I actually stole a little bit for another project already, but you can see I'm already getting a bunch of gunpowder. In fact, this was actually a full other row just a few moments ago. And that is because I took some gunpowder for a project that I'm going to be working on today. Let me just get out my axe here. I want to update the project board. Yeah, that little sign there is to remind me to do exactly that. And that is because in the last episode we built this. Well, I didn't build an actual full mob farm. I built, I put efficiency 5 on my axe, and now it's going to be difficult to just break the blocks I actually want to break and to place them back properly. There we go. So as I said, I didn't build a full mob farm. I built a creeper farm, and that's great. And I built it specifically so I could get gunpowder. So I don't need that anymore. I can leave that up there. Brown mushrooms. I also built that little farm thingy over there. So now I'm gathering all of the brown mushrooms I could possibly need. So I still have several things to do. I still need to get myself a super smelter at some point. I need to get myself some honey. I need to go to the end and fight the dragon and get myself some shulkers so that I can make shulker boxes. And of course, get myself some elytra so I can fly. I already have now 2 farms. I have the big sugarcane farm that I built several episodes ago, and that's the automated sugarcane farm, which is on the other side of those villagers right there. And I also built the gunpowder farm in the last episode, and so I'm going to be able to get all of the rockets that I need there. But I need the elytra, because I can't fly without elytra. And then the last thing is this automatic brewing. And you might be saying to yourself, wait, what's that all about? We haven't really talked about that. And that is because I'm going to be building that today, and I'm going to jump the gun and actually remove the sign and say that it's done already, even though it's not done, because I am about to build it. That's right. I'm going to pretty much start this episode off with a time lapse, and I've cleared this little space right here, and I've gathered some materials, including all of these things right here, and then some stuff in here, which I'll show you when the time comes. But let's hit that time lapse. So this machine right here is an automatic brewing machine. This is based very much so on a design by another YouTuber and Minecraft player, and that is Impulse SV. And of course, I'll have a link in the description to his channel and his video where he shows how to make something very similar to this. I added a few of my own modifications to it, such as, for example, his supports up to 4 ingredients and mine supports only 2. But that's okay because I'm brewing a very specific potion that only requires 2 ingredients. I also added the building around this thing, and I added this feature on the top, which is basically a way to load water bottles very easily in, and a little indicator light to show me if I need to load water bottles in. So let me come over here to this chest and show you once and for all what is actually in this chest. So there we go. I have tons and tons of fermented spider eye, which, if you don't know, are made with brown mushrooms and sugar and spider eyes. And then you just combine those 3 things in a crafting grid and you get fermented spider eye. So I'm going to take 9 stacks of those and also 9 stacks of gunpowder. I'm also going to take these glass bottles and this blaze powder because this is what I need to do. Oh, but first, before I do anything, I need to sleep. All right, all slept. So, as I was saying, I will open up this brewing stand right here and drop my blaze powder inside. I also need to preload this thing with 1 fermented spider eye, just like that. Now, in here, this will be ingredient number 1, which will be the gunpowder. So let's just load all this gunpowder in here, and I am going to take 1 out just so that I can put it on this sign right there. And then this one is going to be all of the fermented spider eye, except 1, because I need, again, 1 for the sign right there. And then this one will be where I store all the water bottles. So let me load up the water bottles just by coming up here. And this is kind of cool. I just have to kind of face this direction and load water bottles into my hands. And if this works the way I want it to, it should be something like this. If I just hold down right click, I am filling water bottles until my inventory fills up with water bottles, and then I will start spitting them down into this spot right here. I should do a full stack of 64 water bottles, and then I can actually just, let's see, what is it, Control Q? Yes, Control Q them all into this little space here, and they fall into these hoppers, and then they load into the system. And it looks like they're, yeah, actually, there they go. They're loading all pretty fast. This little light indicates that they are all in the chest number 1, which I can actually access right here. And you can actually see there's lots of room in this chest, and that's because they've all drained into the chests below and the hoppers below. So there's actually enough room for almost another full stack of these things. I'm not going to go a full stack. I'll probably go maybe 3/4 of a stack, but let's just do this again. And maybe get down to where there's about 16 water bottles left. There we go. And again, Control Q all these guys in here. Perfect. And hopefully those all get sucked up into hoppers. Yep, they do. My chest is almost completely full. Oh, that's great. All right, now I can come on down. I can check this chest because this is the main storage of water bottles right here. And none of these water bottles are being pulled into my brewing stand right now, and that is because I have this switch turned off. So if you've never seen a machine like this, basically what's going to happen is when I flip this switch, the water bottles will jump into here, and that will also trigger this mechanism that you can't see back here to basically go into auto brewing mode. It'll brew up potions, spit them down into this chest, and every single time it finishes brewing a set of potions, as long as this chest is empty, or not full, I should say, it will brew another potion. So let's do that. Flip that, and hopefully Okay, something is definitely wrong. I'll have to do some troubleshooting and find out exactly what happened here. So I'm going to do this on camera because I like doing things like that. Oh, I know exactly what the problem is. There's a hop, or not a hopper, this guy right here that needs to be switched. There we go. That's switched. Now it should have loaded the water bottles in. There we go. And they are fermenting. Fermenting? Well, they are fermented spider eyes being added in here. And hopefully there's a hopper above here. And I wonder if I can get around behind here and just take a quick look at this. So this hopper above has the gunpowder. That is the next ingredient. And there you go. It's already dropped in, the gunpowder. And then the next ingredient is actually the fermented spider eye, which will be the first ingredient of the next set. But as soon as it drops into the brewing stand here, this comparator will turn off because there'll be nothing left in the hopper. And then, there you go. So the machine recycles, loads another set of water bottles in, and starts all over again. So I know that was kind of a convoluted explanation for what was actually going on here, but let's do that. And then over here, let's get my machine all closed up. And yeah, so basically what I'm doing is I'm brewing potions automatically. So this is just going to keep brewing potions automatically as long as there are all three of these things. And you know what I need? I need one more water bottle at least up here just to finish the decoration. And because it's brewing, this is going to slowly unfill. So I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of these 16 water bottles and then shoot them into this little space here, all but one that I can keep just to put on display. Which I'll come down around in front and pop that right there. Nope, there. There we go. Yeah, see, next set's already done. And we are good to go.
A few moments later.
And I just heard this machine stop brewing, and that is because it is completely full of potions. You can see I still have the machine turned on, and there are no additional potions being pulled into the machine, and that is because it's all full. But if I were to take a few of these potions out, let's say I'll take 3 out, because that is the amount that actually overflows into this hopper, you can see it immediately goes back into brewing, and then it will stop. So, what is it that I am doing with these potions? Well, you probably already guessed based on what I was doing in the last episode. And here we go. I am basically turning these villagers into zombies. So I still have my little zombie dude back there. And if I just lower these guys, they get turned into zombies. And then I hit all 3 of them with a splash potion of weakness. And then 1, 2, and 3 with golden apples. And then these guys get cured up. And when that is all done, I end up with guys like this. Check this out. Paper trade for 1 emerald. Actually, everything for 1 emerald. Even name tags I can get for 1 emerald now. This guy, again, name tag for 1 emerald. Paper trade for 1 emerald. This guy will even trade books for 1 emerald. So check this out. I think one of these guys, is it this guy? Nope, maybe this guy? Yeah, so this guy sells bookshelves for 1 emerald. So check this out. Actually, I don't even have any bookshelves. I can't, or I don't have any emeralds. Let me get 1 emerald for you guys. So watch this. I'm going to take a pumpkin down here to one of these villagers. I'm just going to pick this guy. I'm going to sell all the pumpkins to get 12 emeralds just because I can, but I don't want 12 emeralds. I want 1 emerald. So I'm just going to put everything away except 1 emerald. There we go. I now have 1 emerald in my inventory, and you can see no other emeralds. But if I come to this guy, I use my 1 emerald and I buy myself 1 bookshelf. Then I take my bookshelf and I put it down. And then I grab my fortune axe and I break it. And I get 3 books. So I go back to, can I go to the same guy? Okay, I can't go to the same guy. Oh, wait. Which guy was it? This guy. Yeah, actually the same guy. So this is the Fortune 3 Thorns 2 guy. I can sell those 3 books, each for an emerald, and get 3 emeralds. So I've just made a profit of 1 emerald. Now I can buy 3 bookshelves and do the same thing. 1, 2, 3. Break those 3 bookshelves and get 9 books. Go back to my Fortune 3 guy, sell those for 9 emeralds. And the process can continue. And that's not the only trade I can do with these guys to exploit this sort of behavior. There are a few others, but this is going to be a big one for me. Look at that, just lots of books. This is actually the easiest way to get books in the game, as well as a great way to get emeralds. You already know I have the pumpkin trade, which gives me superior amounts of emeralds, but now I have the paper trade as well. So let's exploit that one. So you know I have that fantastic sugarcane farm, which produces just an incredible amount of sugarcane. In fact, I've had to turn the machine off because it produces so much sugarcane. I'm just going to grab, say, 9 of these guys and turn it all into paper. That's probably already too much paper, but I can take the paper back to the villager. All right, back at my villagers here. I can trade away all of the paper. So 1 trade got me 16 emeralds. This guy trades another 16 emeralds. This guy doesn't trade paper. This guy, does this guy trade paper? Okay, so I haven't done the full cure and everything with this guy yet, but eventually these guys will all do that. But what's cool is that these guys will actually unlock 2 more times a day, and then I can just trade away. Look at that. In a matter of seconds, I've already got myself a stack of emeralds just from trading away paper, something I get pretty much for free. So yes, I am going to become emerald rich. And just like that, I have got myself another zombie stationed behind all of these guys over here. Kind of similar to the way I did the zombie over there. I created a dark room, and then I got myself a zombie, and then I name tagged him so he wouldn't despawn. And then I applied the special silence data pack to him so that he doesn't make any noise. And then I did my fiddle thing where I, turn these guys into zombies, and then I cure them. And now, check this out. If I come down here, I'll come down here to my butchers first, because these guys are awesome. Remember, I have that chicken factory thing over there that produces tons of uncooked raw chicken and also feathers. And if I come to these guys, look at this. They'll buy raw chicken off me for 1 emerald, one raw chicken per emerald. That's what I'm saying, is I can sell them 1 raw chicken and get 1 emerald. So just one more way of making massive amounts of emeralds with these guys. I'm going to also manage to finally upgrade them all so that they're master traders, and that shouldn't take too long to do at all. But then there's these guys, and these guys, the Fletchers, these guys will trade feathers away for 1 feather for 1 emerald. So when a chicken dies, it effectively becomes 2 emeralds for me. And since I have a way to automatically, harvest feathers and raw chicken from chickens over there, I've got emerald factories. But that is not all, because check out this other trade that these guys have as their level 1 trade. This I just find hilarious. They will trade sticks for 1 emerald. Like, come on. Like, I could just grab all of the sticks in the world and come along to these guys and trade them away. So sticks and more sticks. There we go. It's all good. I mean, come on. This game is broken. Look at all the emeralds. I have 3 stacks of emeralds from materials that, I could just discard because I don't really need them. And look at that. I can actually see XP orbs on the backdrop as well. I can, that's the one other thing about these guys. I don't know if you've paid attention to the levels I've had in this episode, but I applied a bunch of, new books to some of the tools that I had, things that I realized I was missing before. Like I didn't have hardly any enchantments on my sword for some reason. I had looting and I had mending and unbreaking, but I didn't have sharpness 5, so I put sharpness 5 on that. Same with my get to the chopper diamond axe. I had unbreaking 3 and mending on it, but I put efficiency 5 on it, and I also put fortune 3 on it so that I get more stuff, and and that ate through all of my levels. And then just in the trading I've done this episode, I've already got almost all of those levels back. Oh, sun is going down. Gotta sleep. Oh, look, my kitty brought me a lucky rabbit's foot. That's awesome. Thanks, kitty. You can hang out there anytime. As I was leveling these guys up, I realized that a lot of them will trade string for 1 emerald as well. And of course, you all know that I have, from the last episode, that amazing spider farm. So now I can use the spider eyes to make the weakness potions that I need to cure these guys, but also the string to trade away for more emeralds. So spider farm, win, win, win. Win, 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 because I have 4 of them. And that, my friends, is going to do it for this episode of Vid Plays Minecraft. Thank you guys so much for watching, and yes, I know the illusion kind of breaks when I step away from this wall a little bit, but I did want to show you approximately what 3 stacks of emerald blocks actually looks like. Yes, I am emerald rich, and you know what? That's actually not even all of the emerald blocks I have. I have another full stack in my inventory right now, so as you can see, I have had a lot of fun trading with emeralds, and I hope you guys learned a thing or two about emerald trading and villager trading and how awesome it is to actually work with villagers in Minecraft. I have had a blast making this episode and the last few episodes, and I hope to see you guys in the next episode. I hope you enjoyed it as well. If you did, please do me a favor, click that like button. I know I haven't asked you that for a couple episodes at least. And if you really enjoy these episodes and you want to see more great content like this, please feel free to click that subscribe button. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.